Barrios in the multicolored trunks and Eduardo Rivera. Now these guys have to follow the excitement from the Wilder fight.
They're in the right weight class to do it.
Barrios is 11-0, 6 knockouts, 20 years old, a pro since 2013.
Barrios coming out early, establishing a good, long, stiff jab.
We saw him 3 weeks ago, you and I, in Corpus Christi when he scored a 4th round knockout.
Yep.
And he's in that in-between stage right now. 6 knockouts, 11 fights. Is he a puncher or is he a stylist?
This is actually, these next few fights are going to be the telltale. They're going to tell us what he is, whether he's got some pop in his punch or he's a boxer. A technician, let's say.
Good work to the body by Rivera. Rivera is 9-2-2 with 3 knockouts. He's been stopped in 2 of his last 3 fights, and both of them in the opening round.
So if he makes it out of this round,
right,
it's got to be a confidence booster. But you got to figure what happened.
But he's not going to make it out of this round. Well, we said the last 2 stoppages in the first round. And make it 3.
Still don't know if Barrios is a technician or a puncher. He's got pop in his punch, we know that. But considering that Rivera's last 2 fights were knockout losses in the first round, it says more about the lack of ability by Rivera's chin to take a punch than it does about Barrios' ability to deliver a punch.
What it does say for him, though, is 2 knockout victories in a row, so that's what he'll be trying to build on.
Absolutely.
2 in 1 month.
Absolutely. 12-0 with 7 knockouts. Not a bad record for an up-and-coming prospect.
Rivera was looking like he might get through that opening round and get over that bad hump.
And just as right before the punch hit, I started to say, you know, 9-2-2. That means that he was 9-2 draws. At one point, you know, undefeated, 9 wins. You know, it's a good record for an up-and-coming fighter. You wonder what went wrong, and there we saw what went wrong in this fight. The overhand right of Barrios just found its mark out of the way before the left hook of Rivera could even get there. Step in short, back out, and it's timber.
Yeah, from 9-0 now to 9-3.
And you gotta, it's sad to say, but for a fighter so early in his career, but when your last 3 fights are losses in the first round by knockout, it might be time to really re-examine your profession.
Yes, it's one thing to lose 3 fights, but 3 times you can't get out of the first round. A lot of that is, hey, yeah, and then finding continuity, finding management, it will all be hard now.
And to be so early in your career, it's not like he's 20 fights deep and he's taking a lot of punishment. You know, he's 13 fights deep.
And he's only got 3 knockouts, so it's not like there's going to be a way to forgive anything.
Right.
Tough game.
Tough game.
Really get an indication of that. Here we see the glory of the guys on top. Now we see the guys trying to make their way up.
The fight game is filled with broken hearts and shattered dreams.
Should be a song about that.
I just wrote it right now. That was the intro.
Well, Springsteen.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the ring, the end comes 2 minutes, 4 seconds into round number 1. The winner by knockout and still undefeated, Mario El Niño de Oro Barrios.
So Marco Barrios goes to 12-0 with 7 knockouts.
Will that play a factor as the bell goes to begin round 1? Thurman in the red, white, and blue with Garcia in the black and white with yellow. Thurman said there would be no feeling out process.
There is no feeling out process, and when these guys,
they're usually very careful at picking their spots.
Keith Thurman has been down once in his career. Garcia has never been on the canvas, but they are throwing with bad intentions early.
and that's why I said,
Has recorded 4 first-round KOs, all in his first 7 fights. But looking to feint, walking down Garcia. Garcia unloading with that lead left hook, one of his calling cards, and he just stopped Thurman with that left hand.
Thinks he can do the same.
Oh, but there's a sweeping left hook by Thurman. Garcia backed up. Man, right uppercut by Thurman.
he wants. He wants to counter, especially if you try to exchange the left hook, which is his big punch.
Right hand. In the fighter meeting, Keith Thurman acknowledged our analysis as Danny Garcia there on the belt line, as he has to be careful not to target the peninsula below the equator as you hear those shots land. So things settling down a bit here in the second stanza. But there's a nice right uppercut on the inside by Thurman. And a left hand that lands for Keith. One-time Thurman. Overhand right, and another right.
These fighters were talking trash, which we all do.
Oh, man.
There's hook.
Garcia doubled over. Thurman to the occasion on the sport's biggest stage. Oh, but there's another thudding.
Even just using those rangefinder jabs has helped him in this fight.
Nice short left hand and a left hook and a right hand by Garcia.
Great body work by Garcia.
Garcia rolled with and the head movement of Thurman, timing the jab, avoiding it, that shot, curving it ready. We are through 3 in BK. Official score, Steve Farhood, how do you see the fight?
Mo, I have Thurman ahead 2 rounds to 1. The second round was the...
They've taken turns being the aggressor.
Oh, good right hand to the body by Thurman. Nice 1-2. Lead left hand, but what a counter by Thurman. Backing up Garcia.
Certainly done that, and that left hook was a big one by Thurman.
Garcia has a big
Movement. Nice combination by Thurman in the final seconds. Have more knockouts than Tyson throughout his career. With 22, he's halfway towards equaling.
You're just following him. You got to step to the side, step to the right.
Beautiful. Good 16.
Seen on CBS as well.
And now Garcia looking to dig away at the body with the left hooks. Now Thurman trying to establish the jab in this fight. We're starting to see it now as this fight unfolds.
Yeah, he has gotten back to it. Oh, the left hook of Thurman.
We've come to the end of round 5. Garcia with a flurry.
Neither man has been as effective offensively as they would like.
Oh, sweeping.
Which Danny Garcia is leading in terms of number of punches he's thrown. He's up by about 8 now.
See what
Good
happens?
combination by Garcia. And nice head movement. Good.
Thurman throws his jab. I tell you what, and more than once, it kind of puts this man to sleep.
Danny Garcia could show this kind of foot movement. He boxed well against him. He's saying he should.
Lead right blocked. Oh, and that left hand was right on the belt by Garcia.
Farhood made the good point. This could be an important round. It's been a very close one.
There's a left hook that landed by Thurman as he avoided the attack by Garcia. Garcia, though, rolling as well. End of round 7.
There's power in this weight class yet.
Good exchange. Again, Thurman not scoring with any of those shots, and, well, Garcia misses as well, so.
The question for Garcia as we move on is, he has had some trouble at the end of fights in the...
And counter. 12 for 12 here at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Right uppercut lands for Thurman.
All due respect, he was landing his jab a little bit more than Thurman is here.
Thurman with the right uppercut, and Garcia misses with the right, missed with...
They do land that big punch. Let both hands go.
And Al, Thurman known as Garcia to pivot away.
That was a very good body punch.
And a front left hook upstairs by Thurman.
And the up.
Just from all angles, various angles.
It's a good point.
Right, missing with a lot of those punches as well. That one bounced off the arm, and Garcia swings wildly as we're down the stretch here in round 9. And they're swinging for the fences.
Seeing him, the confidence, he's thinking the whole time, he's moving the whole time.
Then landed the left to the body.
Stepping to the left and stepping to the right.
The counter right hand by Garcia.
I love the concentration.
Lead left hook, right uppercut lands for Thurman. We are headed to the championship rounds in this, the 10th welterweight title unification fight in history.
He's trying it because he has to.
But the thing about it, a champion has to close this show.
Well said, one of the greatest champions in the sport, and now they're trying to do... Are we going to hear you're blowing it, Safai, the welterweight title, and Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, looking to put it all on the line as Thurman stings Garcia with that. Under a minute remaining, Garcia with a right hand. Thurman goes back to the body, and of course anything Garcia throws that looks like it lands will cause the crowd to erupt. It's the bull and the matador in round 12. Garcia working the body. Don't know? Now you know. Two of the best go the distance to unify the welterweight titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, we go to the scorecards. We have a split decision. Judge at ringside, John McKay, scores about 116 to 112 in favor of Keith Thurman. Judge Kevin Morgan sees about 115 to 113 in favor of Danny Garcia. And judge at ringside, Joe Pasquale, scores about 115 to 113 in favor of the winner. He is still undefeated. He is now the WBA and WBC Unified Welterweight Champion of the world, Keith "One-Time" Thurman.
Keith "One-Time" Thurman